And as Pakistan opens its doors for the Sikh pilgrims from India, back home it is unable to protect its Christian minorities. Let me start with this report. It's from last month. This is when Pakistan's mission at the United Nations received hundreds of letters seeking concrete steps to protect the Christian community in Pakistan. You see, these letters highlighted the systematic persecution of the Christians in Pakistan, the unjust punishments that they are subjected to, citing blasphemy, the forced marriages of young Christian girls to older Muslim men, the usurping of land and belongings of Christians, and the forced conversions in various parts of Pakistan. Let's just have a look at some recent developments first. In February this year, 2 Christian farmers were killed in Pakistan. One of them was beaten to death by his Muslim landowner. In January, a guava farmer was gunned down. Why? For resisting the stealing of fruits from his orchard. And he too was a Christian. He was killed by 3 Muslim youths. In fact, reports say the accused are still walking free. And if you think that is bad, then have a look at this report. A few weeks back, a 15-year-old Christian girl was kidnapped. She was abducted by a 60-year-old Muslim who later forcibly married her and converted her to Islam. The girl's family saying that they went to the police, but the cops refused to accept the complaint. And it doesn't even end there. Last year, a Christian priest was shot dead in Peshawar. What exactly was his crime? No one knows. The Peshawar police has linked the attack to terrorist elements. You see, even schools run by Christians are under attack in Pakistan. Last year, a school in Pakistan's Sheikhupura city was ransacked by a group of goons. Reports say at least 14 armed men raided the school, tortured the staff, and damaged their vehicles. Why? Because this school was providing free education to Christian students. Now, these were just a few instances. There are many more stories of horror, many more accounts of atrocities. But you get the point here. The life of Pakistan's Christians has become a living hell. Let's talk about the numbers now. They tell you the story as well. In 1998, Christians made up 1.59% of Pakistan's population. In 2021, the figure had dropped to just 1.27%. If I speak of literacy, only 35% of Christians in Pakistan are literate. According to an Islamabad-based NGO, and as per media reports, over 80% of Christian family units of 6 to 8 people live in 2-room houses. And let's not even talk about the kind of jobs that they do. To this day, every cantonment city in Pakistan has an area known as Lal Kurti. This is where Christians reside and do odd jobs at the households of generals. Jobs like laborers, cleaners, farmhands. According to one report, in fact, 80% of sanitary positions in Pakistan are held by Christians. 80%. Have a look at this report now. It's from December 2021. Let me quote what this Pakistani newspaper said about Christian workers. The Christian cleaners have kept the sewer system moving in Karachi's enormous part metropolis by unclogging decaying drain pipes of feces and dangerous hospital waste. And you see, doing menial jobs is just one part of their struggle. The other is Pakistan's blasphemy law. Under this law, anyone who offends Islam is given a death penalty. And Pakistan has now made this law stricter. it has raised the minimum prison sentence to 10 years for anyone who insults the wives, companions, family members of the Prophet Muhammad. Formerly, the maximum was 3 years, and now it is 10 years. And you'll be shocked to hear about the kind of cases that Christians are charged with under the blasphemy law. Have a look at this report. In July last year, a Christian mechanic was sentenced to death for saying that he only followed Jesus Christ. In June 2022, 2 Christian brothers were sentenced to death for allegedly posting blasphemous content on a website. Their families said they were framed, that someone created a fake website in their name. But the court hearing the case could not care less. Now, I could go on with examples regarding how the kind of treatment Christians in Pakistan are subjected to has been making headlines. But the thing is, there is frankly very little that the world can do about it. Time and again, various global bodies have urged Pakistan to treat its minorities better, to punish those who perpetuate crimes against Christians and Hindus. Yet, there has been no end to targeted attacks against them. We are now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.